that moment in front of the rescue mission, because it's such a sobering moment, and the option was to continue living a life of serving myself and trying to drink my way through things, or say, hey, you know what, God, I need your help. I don't know how to do it. I don't even know if I deserve the help that you have to offer. But I'm gonna stick around and I'm not gonna go anywhere until you point me in a direction that I know is from you. So I was saved at 12 years old. I was saved in a little small church in West Virginia, and my home life wasn't great. And when my home life didn't change, I got extremely bitter, and it carried over into my teen years. I'd see so many good things happening to people, but when I came home, it didn't reflect what I was seeing at church. And it caused me to be bitter with God and think, well, he's not gonna help me, so I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna help myself. 16 is when it started. Didn't really have any leadership or spiritual leadership in my life, so I used alcohol as a way to kind of get through all the trials that I've gone through in my life. And at 18, when I did graduate, I took off to the Navy and thought that that was my ticket out, and it kind of just exacerbated my alcoholism, and it kind of expedited my Navy career, and I moved down to Florida at 25 to try to start over, and just drug all my problems down to Florida. And by 27, I was homeless. And talk about a sobering thought. I mean, you're standing in line in front of a rescue mission at 27 with nothing, and trying to figure out what you're gonna do with your life and what direction you're gonna go. And I just thought I was gonna go stay in a shelter and go work a day labor job, and ended up homeless, standing in front of Trinity Rescue Mission. Nowhere to go, no money. Worried about if I was even gonna get in for the night to be able to sleep. When I was standing in front of the rescue mission in line as an overnight guest, deciding whether or not I was gonna be homeless for the rest of my life, I had to make a change right then and right there and make a decision. Am I gonna join a program, or am I gonna try to work my way out of this, and most likely probably drink to get through whatever the day was gonna bring me. After sticking it out at the mission downtown, I went to the farm and ended up being called on staff to work out there, be a mentor to the guys, be a leader to the guys. And here I got a sense of purpose and finally a clear direction in my life. There was a verse that I came across probably 5 years ago. It's in Job. It says, "As surely as sparks fly upward, men are born unto trouble." And it made me realize that I wasn't being blessed because I quit drinking. My blessing was just being able to live out my full potential. Not drinking, God allowed me to live out my full potential, and ended up meeting my wife at church. Year and a half after I met her, we got married and bought a house. and just welcomed our son this year. I've graduated college, and I mean, the list continues to grow every single year. It's almost incredible to explain. I don't even know how to explain it. And I've realized that following Jesus doesn't eliminate my trials. It allows me to get through my trials. And I spent my whole life trying to drink myself out of a trial when I needed to be following Jesus to get me through the trials.